Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. What are open-ended questions? Open-ended questions encourage an individual to explore and elaborate on something rather than saying yes or no, which are closed-ended questions. Some examples of open-ended questions is, can you tell me more about this? What have you tried before? What was that like? Where would you want to begin? What do you want to do next? What is more important to you now? So on and so forth. What is your favorite open-ended question? Let me know down in the comments below. A 28-year-old engineer was diagnosed with depression. He declined psychiatric medications but agreed to try therapy. The therapeutic plan involves helping him recognize the distortion in his perception of reality, which is the source of his negative thoughts. Eventually, he reports replacing these thoughts with alternations that more accurately reflect reality. What treatment model was used? A. Cognitive behavior therapy. B. Biofeedback. C. Psychoanalysis. D. Hypnosis. The answer is A. Cognitive behavioral therapy was the treatment modality used because the client has reported that he replaced the thoughts with alternatives that accurately reflect reality. The key words in this question is he reports replacing these thoughts with alternatives. That is a key indicator that the treatment modality that was used by the counselor was cognitive behavior therapy. When you are able to replace old thoughts with new thoughts or old behaviors with new behaviors or both, it is cognitive behavior therapy. What is operant conditioning? Operant conditioning is a learning process in which behavior is shaped by punishment or reinforcement. For example, if an individual speeds, they will get a speeding ticket, which is a positive punishment because it discourages reckless driving. And if a person gets a reward for completing tasks, they will be able to do that task more to get more rewards. That is a reinforcer. Rowe's theory relies on Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs in the sense that, in terms of career choice, A. Lower order needs take precedence over higher order needs. B. Self-actualization needs to take precedence over lower order needs. C. All needs are given equal consideration. D. The need for self-actualization would overpower a physical need. Rowe's theory relies on Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs in the sense that, in terms of career choice, lower order needs take precedence over higher order needs. Specifically for Rowe's theory of career choices, an example would be an individual will need a cover letter and resume before they can apply for jobs. Once they have their resume, an individual can take specific tests accompanied by a counselor to figure out which job is suitable for them and then apply to those jobs. Rowe takes it one step at a time, so the lower order needs will take precedence over the higher order of needs. What is operational definition? Operational definition is a precise definition of how a variable will be measured or observed in a research study. An operational definition will require specific, concrete, reliable procedures that are designed to represent a construction. Examples of operational definitions would be measuring temperature with Fahrenheit or Celsius, or the electrical currents within telephone poles or cables. I'm not really sure how you would measure electrical currents, but I'm sure someone has got my back and will leave a comment down below. That is all 5 questions for this episode. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.